Hey, it's ScouseMouse here, and welcome back to another episode of Beneath a Steel Sky. Let's go. Right, so if you remember, at the end of the last episode, we managed to get a little snoop around Gilbert Lamb's apartment, steal one of his dodgy videotapes, and that's where we left off. The other thing that happened just before the end of the last episode was our little friend upstairs at the factory, Anita. She said that we're going to need a Schriebman port if we want to get inside the kind of LINC's interface. So, Joey's just running off there to the left, which is the way we want to go. So, the place we need to get the Schriebman port, it's a surgical implant. So we're going to go to Berk's Biosurgery. Come on, Joey. Now, last time we couldn't get an appointment. She wouldn't give us an appointment. She wouldn't talk to us. But I'm hoping, as one robot to a hologram, hopefully Joey can work his charms on the hologram. See what we can do.
I want a Schriebman port.
Your name, please?
Robert Foster.
There's little chance of seeing the doctor.
Why not?
I have instructions not to disturb him. Unless you wish to pay cash, of course.
Typical. Sadly, we don't have a bundle of cash lying around.
Can anyone else supply the port?
Oh no, the service is unique to Dr. Burke.
Marvelous.
I'm just looking. Thanks.
Please take one of our brochures.
I've had enough of your brochures, thank you very much. Right, Joey.
Try talking to that hologram, Joey.
What for?
I need to see the doctor, and she won't let me in.
What shall I say to her?
Use your imagination. Try to persuade her to open the door, or use your natural charm. Use your imagination.
Do I have to? Gives me the creeps.
It's only a hologram. Surely you can outwit it.
Hi, my name's Joey.
That went well.
Try chatting up the hologram again.
Didn't you see what happened? She ignored me.
You were probably being too familiar with her. Try to be more businesslike.
What do you want me to say?
Use your natural charm.
Use your natural charm on her.
I've got an idea. I'll try the subtle approach. Hey, you! Open that door!
I take my orders from Dr. Burke.
I take mine from OVERMANN.
Oh, why didn't you say so before?
Good grief.
Hey, what good work, Joey. In we go. What the hell? Dr. Beck just doing a bit of open heart surgery. Bit of fiddling around in a bloke's chest. Let's have a little snoop around his room.
It's a guy with his skin cut off.
It's just a picture, Foster.
A diagnostic computer.
Right, let's have a chat with Dr. Beck then. See if we can get this Schriebman port.
Don't make me jump like that!
Sorry, didn't realize you were busy.
Just practicing. I like to keep my hand in. What can I do for you?
I need a Schriebman port.
Really? Do you have sufficient credit?
All I've got are the clothes I'm wearing.
In that case, you require the easy pay scheme.
Yes, that sounds perfect.
Kidney, lung, or testicles.
What?
Which organ do you wish to sell?
I'm not selling anything.
No parts, no port. Send in the next customer.
Excuse me.
Yeah, people live with one kidney all the time, don't they? We'll give them a kidney.
Maybe I wouldn't miss a kidney.
I'll have to run some tests. Stand behind the scanner, please. Turn around, please.
Good physique.
I can't use either of them.
Why not?
They're too good to sell at second hand. I'd have to overprice myself to be profitable.
You make money by trading people's organs?
What else would I do with them?
Open a restaurant?
Fair point. So we've got a nice solid set of kidneys then.
Excuse me.
Right, I can spare a lung. Who needs 2 of them?
I suppose I could spare a lung.
Let's have a look at them first.
On the scanner?
Yes, please.
I have a funny suspicion where this is going.
Hold still, please. Has someone been experimenting on you?
Why do you ask that?
I've never seen a body quite like yours before. I'm afraid I can't use them.
Is there something wrong? Tell me, Doc. I can take it.
You're simply too healthy.
Oh,
Most bodies would reject your organs.
well, that's the worst news you can get from the doctor. Too healthy. I guess there's only one thing left for it.
Excuse me. Guess I've no choice, Doc. I'll have to sell you my...
It's not as bad as you think. When I said I'd take your testes, I meant after your death.
Ah,
That's a great consolation.
All I require from you now is your consent. Take a seat, please.
that is a great consolation. Who cares what happens once we're dead?
Do you use local anesthetic?
Oh no, it doesn't hurt. Any more than having your ears pierced.
In that case, I need a general anesthetic.
No!
You now have a Schriebman port. You may experience headaches, but don't worry, it's quite normal.
Thanks for the warning me about that before you put the hole in my head, mate. Right, has he got any more
Excuse
info
me.
to give us?
Your receptionist certainly is strange.
That's my wife you're talking about.
Oops.
You're married to a hologram?
She wasn't a hologram when we wed. She died last year, but I decided to keep her.
Doesn't the fact that she's dead distress you?
No, she's a lot less trouble than when she was alive.
Can you get me to the ground level? That's what it's all about, baby.
Can you get me to ground level, Doc?
I have my reputation to consider. If you're determined, you might ask my friend Willy. Just tell him I sent you. He has a rather special policy.
Good work, Doctor.
Thanks again for the port, Doc.
It's a pleasure to do business with you.
Yeah, cheers for that. All I have to do is give him my balls when I'm dead. But hey, help yourself once I'm dead. Right, so he's suggested we go and see Willy for a special policy. And that Willy's the guy in the insurance shop. So we'll pop over there and have a little chat. Right, here we are. Let's see if we can find out about this special policy. We can find out about his career, his choice of career.
Why did you choose a career in insurance?
With a name like mine, it was my destiny. I'm Billy Anchor, yeah?
Bet that caused problems at school.
It certainly did. No joke being first on the register, yeah?
Yeah, there's a little joke there if you realise that people call him Willy as opposed to Billy and his surname. Anyway, let's ask about this special policy.
I want one of your special policies.
Who sent you?
Right, so we can either say we got sent by Lamb, who's a bit of an idiot, or Burke, who's a bit of a maniac. Yeah, let's go with Burke.
Dr. Burke.
The ghoul, huh? He's cool. So, how can I help you? Can you get me out of the city?
It's dangerous. Are you sure you've got the balls?
That's a delicate subject.
Wait here. I have to make a call.
Right. If you remember, we tried to...
Quick! Get that anchor while he's away. And hurry before the jerk gets back.
We tried to weld off this anchor before, but we couldn't because he was at his desk and he wouldn't let us. Come on, Joey. Yoink. We'll have a bit of that. Put that into my endless pockets.
Any luck with your contact?
Security have put a hold on comms. Seems there's a saboteur on the loose.
Terrible.
Never mind.
Right. We don't need no special policy. We've got our anchor. Now we're going to do something really maverick. Gonna have to go all the way back up to the factory level, and I'll show you what we're gonna do some Indiana Jones stuff. Let's just combine the anchor with the cable, and now we've got a grappling hook. So I'm just gonna wait for Joey, and then we can get the lift up. Bing! Here we are, and there's Lamb, still stuck, and we're gonna go right back up to this dead end that we hid at the very first start of the game. And we're gonna do something mental. Right. See that sign?
Security symbol. That must be their headquarters.
Right. Let's get our grappling hook.
This could be the most stupid thing I've ever done.
Oh, look how high up we are, man. This is totally nuts. Way. Smash. Right through the window. And we'll collect our cable back. Sadly, the anchor's still stuck in the sign, so we can't get that. But got our cable back just in case we need that again.
It's locked.
It's locked.
Belongs to someone called Goddard.
No, I think one of these is Reich's.
Right.
There we go. Right, I think we can use his card on the slot.
I heard a little click.
Lovely.
Nothing in here but some bottles.
Ah, is it empty? Useless. Right. Let's proceed. Ooh. Funky music. Right, so what have we got around here then? We've got this machine that we can't do anything with. An interface, which that's where we use the kind of Schriebman port. Although we need the Schriebman port to use that interface, and that's how we're going to get into LINC space, I believe. But let's just check out this terminal first. See if there's anything of interest here. Security services. We've got the jammer still, so we can sneak past the retina scan. The documents. Ah, no, these are still encrypted, aren't they? So we can't read these. These are just a jumble of letters. And special operations. Oh, that's where we sent Lamb back to poverty. Now we'll leave that for now then. And we'll hop into LINC space. So this is what we need the Schriebman port for. Ooh. Do we need to use our card? There we go. Now this is really weird. This is our first taster of LINC space. Now we're inside. This is kind of like a kind of visualization of what's inside a computer, or what's inside LINC. So we've got a bunch of different items now. None of the ones that we had earlier. So disconnect is how we come out of LINC space. You've got open, which is pretty self-explanatory. We've got these two documents here, which have got a question mark on. And then we've got a Charon. Not sure what that is. So various different things. There's various different objects around here, and they all kind of symbolize something. So we've picked up a ball, and that is some compressed data. So these are all things that you would find in a computer. Processors and files and whatnot. Gotta watch out for that eyeball. I think it's a kind of security feature. Carswell's Sentinel. For security use only, engineers should refer to Program Manual IC40 before test or deletion. Yeah, gotta be careful of that. I think he's prone to killing you if you do certain things. Right, so let's have a look in the carpet bag. Ah, okay. Let's use open to open the folder. So we got a magnifying glass. And a birthday surprise. Right, so what are those two things? Right, so the magnifying glass decrypts files. And the other thing was something that decompresses things. So let's decompress the compressed data. Hey, and we've got 2 bits of password there. And now we can decrypt these 2 documents. There we go. Can we read these? Maybe if we open. How do we do that? Ah, we'll come back to that later. So, let's go over here. Continue going. Ah, we've got a nice little puzzle here. So these are what the passwords are for. So we're going to have to place these on the floor to kind of build little bridges to make our way over to that door there. Something tells me that wasn't right. Or maybe it was. Now we can pick this green one back up. Place it here. There we go, yeah, because now we can pick up the, we can nab the red one back. So we got a bust and a book. Remember, these always kind of represent something. So it's not literally a bust. Restricted use only in accordance with LINC Mandate 889, the Phoenix program. Okay, we'll take it. And a book. Phoenix doc. It's a text file. Yep, we'll have that too. So that is, ooh, there's Phoenix. And then there's a document with it that we can encrypt, or decrypt rather. Right, let's go. So we're gonna go back this way and collect our passwords as we go. So we're gonna have to do the kind of, ooh. We're gonna have to do the reverse of what we did to get here. Right, now there we are, back home with our 2 bits of password, and we can move along. Now we can't go that way yet, otherwise the laser eye is gonna kill us. I'll just double check that I'm right about that, so we'll save it just beforehand. This is what happens. No, you don't, son. Okay, so it doesn't kill us, it just boots us out of the program. Right. So, let's have a look back on the terminal. And security services. Do the old retina scan. And view documents. So now we've got the Phoenix document, which we decrypted while we were in there. And we also decrypted these 2 documents. So let's have a little browse. So the briefing. Special Operative the Reich. Subject Overman. Mother. Piero Maria, native of Hobart. Removed child in bid to defect back to Hobart. Flight terminated in Gap. No infant remains found at crash site. Search all Gap Dweller camps in area. Return Overman to LINC at all costs. Subject has assumed the name Foster. Right, what's this report? No authority on record for increased status and promotion to supervisor. Unlawful intrusion suspected. Action, level 3 surveillance. On LAM. Not sure what that's all about. Let's have a look at this Phoenix Phoenix document. Special Operative Reich. Subject status clearance. The bearer is authorized to utilize Phoenix status override in the course of investigations. Special security services. Right. So what that does, what this Phoenix program does, is gives us, you know, if we kind of need it for a particular investigation, it means that we have the power to just give ourselves max security level and go anywhere we want, which is very handy for us, isn't it? So, special status request. Authority granted for temporary enhancement of LINC status. Agent granted access to all sectors. Duration 48 hours. So now we can go anywhere we want.
So my real name is Robert Overman. But why does LINC want me? And what's happened to my father?
Yes, that was quite a revelation. It sounds like our mother tried to kind of leave the city. They shot her helicopter down in the process. And we were the only survivor. So we knew about that. We knew at the start of the game that our mother died in a plane crash. Yeah. And we are Overman. All this time we were hunting down someone called Overman, and turns out that's our real name. Right, I'm gonna leave it there for today, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Another episode of... what are we playing?